I think the reason why we didn't get a chance to see the veto ceremony was because of the fact that they're going to show it in a segment in tomorrow's episode 26. So production, I'll give you a pass on that one because it seemed a little bit shady to be watching an episode on a Wednesday during the summer and not see a veto comp. It's kind of weird. Anyways, I'm Sage Valentine for those of you who don't know, and welcome to my channel. And right now I'm going to review CBS's Big Brother Season 20, episode number 25. So let's just get down to it. Right before the show aired, I turned on the feeds and Scotty was moping. That's because Scotty knows he's leaving the game and he's heading to jury. Apparently, in the past couple days, Brett broke a door. Today, a few hours ago, Angela might have set something on fire in the oven and the feeds went out for like 20 minutes. And then last night, I think it was last night or the night before last, I turned on the feeds and Scotty was sitting there in the storage room with baby powder and was like searching through the cabinets for stuff, and then he's also been stealing random things, acting like he's the Grinch running around the house. Poor Scotty. Scotty looked so sad on the feeds earlier. Just so sad. So it's day 59 in the house, and Fessy is HOH. Scotty and Casey are on the block. Fessy says he doesn't trust either of them and someone is lying. I get that Scotty is shady, but Brett is even shadier. So I'm side-eyeing Fessy for believing Brett over Scotty. Yeah, I get the fact that Scotty voted out Swaggy and wore a Swaggy CT shirt, but still, Brett is a lot shadier than Scotty. But then again, maybe this is me sitting at home watching this show, knowing what's going on and having this opinion versus being in the house and having said opinion. But I don't think I'd be as gullible as Fessy is in that house. Brett says that Fessy is a big buffoon, and the fact that he nominated his alliance member is cracking Brett up. JC's taking full credit for everything that happened this week in regards to Fessy's HOH. Fessy said that this whole game he's been in the dark, and he cannot fathom Brett playing him like this and lying about being that one vote to keep Rockstar. And Fessy says that he doesn't really talk game with Scotty. And I'm like, dude, you don't really talk game with Brett, even less. So Scotty can't understand why the F Fessy put his own ally on the block. Most of the fandom can't understand why the F Fessy did that, because I'm still trying to figure that one out. So, we see level 4, or actually 3 of level 4, Angela, Casey, and Brett in the room talking, and Casey says Scotty cannot win veto. If he does win, then he'll take himself off the block, and they gotta put somebody else up there. But if he does not win, they have the numbers to send him to the jury house. They keep saying home, but I mean the jury house, obviously. Haley says that she believes Scotty, and she says that they need to keep him in the house, and tells Fessy that this is the wrong move to make. It's a sentence that most fans have been saying ever since Fessy became HOH and nominated Scotty. Again, I still think it should be like Brett or Tyler, or Brett or Angela, or Brett or Casey, and something to that effect, or Brett and Sam. I don't think Scotty should be on the block right now. Fessy claims that they have been, as in they meaning Falte and the Hive, have been playing it safe for weeks. And he talks about Haley nominating Angela and Casey as if those 2 nominations are the reason why they are in this predicament right now. Call me crazy, but every single time, if I remember correctly from watching the feeds, if I'm wrong, I'll admit it, but I believe this is what the hell happened. Every time the members of Falte or the Hive had a conversation when they were all there, save for Caitlyn being gone, Fessy would always be the one saying no, no, no. So really Fessy is and has always been a part of the problem. And his HOH, if anything, proves that he is truly naive. And when he goes home and he watches himself in this show and sees what JC has done to him, he is going to be a very, very sad, sad soul. And he was saying at one point in this episode that this is just a game and you all are going crazy. I'm like, dude, this is Big Brother. You guys are playing for $500,000. Like, you've been chilling and maybe winning endurance competition once in a while, but for the most part, clearly you're still in chill mode and you really need to start playing this game. But then again, like Tyler said in this episode, it's a little too late, because if, say, Brett or JC becomes HOH this week, Fessy and Haley are going on the block and Fessy will be the one going home. So Haley says there's a clear group working together. Fessy does not listen to anything she says, and some of you casuals are probably like, why the hell doesn't he listen to her? JC is the problem. That whole thing with JC telling Fessy that Haley's doing this and Haley's with Scotty and Haley, he's been planning on doing this for the past couple weeks. I just hope that Fessy wasn't that naive to believe him, but clearly I was wrong about that. Fessy believes that Haley might be playing him and aligning with either Brett or Scotty. When Haley became HOH last week, Fessy felt the same way, so this is nothing new. And Haley and Fessy have been arguing about Haley's loyalty for the past couple weeks, so this is nothing new. And honestly, in my opinion, Fessy is a really, really crappy Big Brother player. More than likely, he is the worst Big Brother player that has ever played in this game in the past 20 seasons. Side note, Big Brother did not show Scotty calling out Brett for having deals with everyone. Yet another reason why Level 4 wants Scotty the hell out of the house, because Scotty knows what's going on. And Scotty is one of those players in the middle. And that's more than likely one of the reasons why Fessy nominated him. But again, as I said in a previous review, now is not the time to be nominating Scotty when you need numbers to save your side. So it's time to pick players for the veto competition. Fessy chooses Angela, Brett chose Tyler, and Scotty chose Haley. JC's talking to Fessy, and JC tells Fessy Scotty is playing an emotional game because he likes Haley. If Fessy would just sit down and think about what's going on, because there were times earlier in the game when he would sit back and think about stuff and put two and two together and then second guess himself. If he would really think about what was going on, he would get that JC is not his friend and that what Haley is saying is correct. So Tyler and Fessy start talking, and Fessy, oh, he's so foolish. He says that himself, Haley, Angela, and Tyler are the 4 players that have really won stuff in this game, and he wants them all to work together and they could get on the same page. And you see Tyler, and Tyler's humoring him, but we all know Tyler is not going to work with Fessy and Haley because he wants them out of the game. His goal was to demolish Faute / the Hive, and so far so good as far as his goal is concerned. Then Zingbot, my favorite robot in Big Brother, comes for a visit. And his zings definitely dragged quite a few of these house guests. I was sitting there literally like, damn, Zingbot. Damn, every year it gets worse and worse, but this year I feel like he hit the nail on the head even more. Although my mom still thinks that JC should have been zinged a little bit more, and I'm like, maybe he was, because for those of you who don't have the feeds, and don't know this, we don't get to see Zingbot on the feeds, and I wish that production would allow us to see him next season so we could see kind of what he's saying, so we kind of know a few things, because I'm sure he's saying more than just these couple quips, but only certain things are suitable for air, if you get what I'm saying. So he called Angela emotionless, heartless, and soulless. He said to Haley, what do you call someone who's blonde-haired, blue-eyed, and has a crush on Brett? Scotty. Yeah, Scotty has a big crush on Brett, and I think, if I remember correctly, Scotty and Brett sleep in the same room, something to that effect. Casey has all the Big Brother viewers shouting, let's go to another channel. Brett was told that he always seems so fresh and clean, but that's only because he's a giant douche. Zingbot was acting like he was ordering some food. He said he wanted something extra, extra greasy, burnt to a crisp, with a side of zits. He said he wants the Tyler. For some reason, I felt like when he said the zits, I'm like, is he going to talk about Scotty? But then when I thought about it, and I heard the part about being burned, I was like, Tyler. He said to Fessy, I was surprised to learn that you're a full-time teacher considering you're a full-time moron. Every child left behind. JC was like, no, he's not a moron. And then he told us in the diary room, he's so a moron. Haley. Wait, before Haley, they got to JC. JC, the only thing thicker than your accent is your back hair. Yeah, he got him there. Because all I could think of when he said that was that scene where I believe it was Rachel was shaving his back. Haley, you're so good at reading Hamlet, but the real Shakespearean tragedy was your HOH reign. Damn. Sam, you love to tell everyone how real you are. You are real effing crazy. And the house guests kind of, what do they, like crouched down and they were trying to hide and look away. For those of you who don't know, Sam has not been doing well for the past couple weeks. Sam has been kind of off. So, yeah, Zingbot definitely hit the nail on the head with that one. Then we get to the veto competition, which is called Zingalago, and it's also AKA the hide and go veto competition. So Brett won the veto. He apparently hid his veto in a pillow. The sad part about this competition is that once again, Scotty came in second place. This is the first competition and probably the only one that Brett will win this season. No, what am I saying? Brett will probably win HOH this week. I get that feeling. Well, they get back into the house after the hide and go veto competition, and the house is a hot mess. Sam got that psycho crazy edit. She's pissed. She called them, meaning the other house guests, ungrateful, spoiled little B words. What you did not see was that Fessy did not want to clean the house with everybody else. He went up into his HOH room, and I think he was eating pizza or something like that, and JC was trying to get him to come down, but he wouldn't do it. So Fessy's talking to JC, and JC says they have to make sure, no, Fessy said they have to make sure that the replacement nominee doesn't go home. JC says that replacement should be either Angela or Casey. Sam is talking to Brett and Scotty, and she said she didn't believe that Haley was the hacker. I'm side-eyeing Sam. I'm really side-eyeing Sam. Come on, Sam. It seemed like you believed it when she said it. Scotty doesn't know who to believe, but he says that Fessy could put Haley on the block, but he's not going to do that. Of course not, because Haley is his showman C. Yeah, showman C. Not going to do that. That would be an even dumber move than the move he made this week. in nominating Scotty and not 2 members of Level 4. Sam wants Brett and Scotty to stay. Here she goes with this whole woman-hating thing. She likes them both, and she says she's going to go up and talk to Fessy and talk him into putting up Haley. Sam tells Fessy if he puts up Haley, she'll go home. She says Haley will put him on the block. She's using you. But we all know Fessy's not going to do that. And I'm still like, what the F are you doing, Sam? Like, what was the purpose of that? And Sam tries to get him to pinky swear, and he's kind of like humoring her, but he keeps looking at the camera like... Fessy said Sam is crazy, and those looks at the camera were hilarious. Fessy lies and says that he feels bad for putting Scotty on the block. If he felt bad about that idea, he wouldn't have done it. Scotty tries to indirectly, in a very shady way, maybe indirectly is not the word. Scotty tries to throw Haley under the bus without saying her name, and he calls her Caitlyn 2.0. I wouldn't go so far as to call Haley Caitlyn 2.0. Sam is giving me a little bit of Caitlyn 2.0 as far as how she's acting in the house at this point. Fessy knows what's up, and he said that it's shady, and now he's confused. He said, does he put a pawn up next to Scotty, or does he put up Sam? He doesn't know what to do. Here's the thing. I'll be so happy when Fessy's HOH reign is over. I get the weird feeling that another wild card is going to win HOH, and that wild card will more than likely be JC this week, and then Brett next week. Honestly, I'm just ready for this season to end, but because I was asked earlier this year to do this review because fans wanted to see this, that's why I did this. I didn't do this review to have trolls pop up on my page and try to browbeat me down and argue me down over my opinions and such. The one thing that I want to stress about my channel is that everybody is entitled to their own opinion. However, when you start trying to gaslight, attack, or belittle me, it's a wrap for you. And all this girl thing and all that stuff, you are a troll. That's it. I don't tolerate trolls on my channel. It is what it is. If you do not like what I'm saying and you do not like my opinions, you are more than welcome to unfollow and go follow somebody else. But we don't play that here at Sage Valentine's channel at all. I don't mind talking about the game. When you get personal, that's when we have a problem. And I would not have addressed this, but it's getting out of hand. So the next comment that I see that's either racist or sexist or ignorant directed towards me or towards anybody in my comment section, you're out. That's it. But anyway, guys, I will be back to review episode number 26 tomorrow. That's about it. I'm going to go and wait until Mr. Mercedes airs, or is it The Sinner? One of the two, because I have to watch Mr. Mercedes, The Sinner, and Queen Sugar. And I'm trying to figure out which one I'm going to watch first, like live, and which one am I going to watch on the DVR. But anyway, I love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And leave me some comments. Let me know what you thought about the show. Not about me. The show. Bye, guys. Love you all. Bye.